Today, we're going to take a look at the newly remastered in Dolby Vision Jurassic Park 3 from the new Jurassic Park Trilogy 4K Steelbook set. In this review, I'm going to compare Jurassic Park 3 Dolby Vision 4K to the Jurassic Park 3 4K HDR10 version of the film from the Best Buy exclusive Ultimate Collection Steelbook 4K set. So which version of Jurassic Park 3 would you like to add to your collection? We're breaking it all down and then answering the question, should you upgrade? All right, guys, when it comes to the 4K HDR version from 2022, I'm going to be honest with you, it looks dull. It's a dull looking picture. While yes, it does look clear and it looks clean, there is nothing really popping out in your face in terms of a 4K front. Like sometimes when they're walking through the jungle, you're thinking it's going to be super green. It does not. It kind of just looks natural green. Doesn't look out like standing out kind of colors where if you look at Jurassic World Rebirth, the scenes that they're walking through the jungle, it's like super green. Like you get to see the colors popping. They're using the environment to lure you in. This movie doesn't do that. It's very dull, very bland looking. There's certain scenes with the characters just, yes, while the saturation levels, they look normal. They look great, right? But it just looks so bland and so dull. Like this movie doesn't have like life to it in terms of color, like what you want in it. Now, it could be a creative choice in that department. Remember, the first two films were directed by Steven Spielberg and this one is a totally new director. It could be that. But it doesn't, like the 4K doesn't lend itself for this type of movie. It just looks like a Blu-ray enhanced into 4K. And I guarantee you, if I would have done a Blu-ray version versus one of these 4Ks, I guarantee you the Blu-ray will be popping way more than what the 4K offers. So in terms of the HDR, while it, like the 2022 version, while yes, it does look clear, it looks in a little bit enhanced, kind of just looks like a Blu-ray in 4K. That's what it looks to me. Let's get to this Dolby Vision because this is the newly remastered. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the first two films, yes, you could see the enhancements minimally. Like you'll see the color grading changes in certain scenes on the first Jurassic Park. And then when it comes to the Lost World, you saw it a little bit throughout the films. But then when it comes to this movie, Jurassic Park 3 from 2001, it's the same as the HDR. It is identical. There is no color changes here, maybe a hair. And when I say a hair, it is hard to tell, but I bet there is something there changed. But other than that, it is identical to the HDR10 version of Jurassic Park. It looks dull. It looks like the film is dead on arrival. It has no colors popping. The blacks look amazing. The characters look great. Their skin tones look awesome. Certain scenes are clear. Certain scenes are clean. But other than that, it is just an identical 4K. And honestly, out of the three, whether it's Jurassic Park Lost World, and then Jurassic Park Part 3, I gotta say this one is the least desirable to get on the 4K. Because if you already got the 2022, trust me, you're gonna be like, why am I gonna be even trying to spend money for an Dolby Vision version where it's just the same as the 2022 version of Jurassic Park 3? But yes, they look the same, very dull, very bland, nothing changes, no color corrections. But with that said, let's check out the comparisons of the HDR10 from 2022 4K versus the Dolby Vision 2025 4K of Jurassic Park 3. Enjoy. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the comparisons of the HDR10 of the 4K from 2022 versus the Dolby Vision 2025 version of Jurassic Park 3. Leave a comment down below and let me know which one looks best to you, but let's get right into audio quality. All right, guys, when it comes to audio quality, the 4K from 2022, which is the HDR10 version, comes with DTS-X. It sounds great. Fantastic. Very loud, very punchy. The dialogue sounds great. You're immersed. Even the scenes where the plane is crashing, you hear it all over the place. So again, it is great in the audio department. Video, not so good. But when it comes to the 2025, you get the newly remastered Dolby Atmos version of the film. And again, it sounds great. Honestly, you don't hear much of a difference between these two now, to be really honest with you, where the first one, a lot of people left comments to me telling me that they fixed a lot of the errors, some audio errors that were in the DTS-X version of Jurassic Park. Here, I don't know if there was any errors in the audio department, but what I do know is that the Dolby Atmos sounds really good. And of course, the DTS sounds amazing too. So again, that comes down to you in the preference if you want the Dolby Atmos new version or if you want to stick with the DTS-X in that department. But with that said, let's get to menus and special features. All right, guys, when it comes to menus and special features, the 2022 4K HDR10 version comes with 5 special features, 2 of which breaks into sub-featurettes. One of them is the archival featurettes that come with 7 sub features, and then of course the behind the scenes that come with an additional 8 special features. I mean, you get a lot of special features here. When it comes to the 2025 version, the Dolby Vision version of Jurassic Park 3, it comes with the identical special features that come in the HDR10 version from 2022. So nothing crazy there, but again, for those of you that love behind the scenes stuff, you're gonna have plenty of it here on the Jurassic Park 3 4K. But let's get right into the final verdict. All right, guys, when it comes to the final verdict, I was a little bit let down in terms of the department of the Dolby Vision version of the Jurassic Park. It is identical to the HDR10 version. So honestly, should you upgrade? I'm gonna be honest with you. I normally never tell you yes or no, or maybe so. I always leave that to you because you are the consumer. You're the one that's putting your hard-earned money in buying all these things. And whether they're money grabs, which in this case is very much a money grab, it's just for a steelbook. Honestly, Jurassic Park 3 to me just looks the same. I wouldn't, should you upgrade, even if they come out separate, I wouldn't even do it unless you really want to get the Dolby Atmos soundtrack. If that's really what you want, then sure. But in terms of the video department, there is pretty much nothing there in terms of changes. There is no color correction. It is all the same. The black levels are amazing. You know, the skin tones are great. No saturations, all crazy. Again, just dull and bland. That is all you're getting from this Jurassic Park 3 4K transfer compared to the HDR10. So again, in a nutshell, they're both the same. It's both identical, but it's really up to you at the end. There you guys have it. What do you think of Jurassic Park 3 from 2001 on 4K? Which version would you like to add to your collection? Leave a comment down below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for all things Geeks and Flix. Be awesome to each other and keep collecting.